Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, She Plans, She Budgets. In today's video, we'll be going over my May's monthly budget, so let's get started. Alright, so I'm using my Franken Happy Planner. I do have the link down below where I got this planner and all the different materials I used to put it together, including the labels, the tabs, the little decor pieces, the cover, and the rings. Everything you see here is linked down below. And then for this month, I'm also using stickers from various shops. I will be using payday stickers from Caffeinated Kate. Her shop is linked down below. I will be also using different budgeting stickers from Romina Rosa, who is also linked down below. And then last but not least, I'll be using some additional stickers from Erica Life Vlogs, linked down below as well. All right, so as usual, I'm going to start off with my paydays. For the month of May, I'll be back to my normal bi-weekly schedule for my full-time job. All right, and for this month, I'll be getting paid on the 14th, as well as the 28th. Okay. And then as you guys know, I have been monetized with YouTube for about, I would say about early March is when it started. And I did reach the minimum threshold of $100. So I will be expecting my first YouTube paycheck on May 21st. So I want to use this payday sticker right here from Romina Rosa. And I also want to thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel and supporting me by watching my videos along with those ads. It's really paying off literally because I'm about to receive my first YouTube paycheck, and that is super duper cool to make money just based off doing what you love to do, which is budgeting, planning, using stickers, using planners, you know, doing it the old-fashioned way with pen and paper. I love it. And I really appreciate you all for supporting my channel, my journey, and just being a part of everything that I'm doing. So again, I'll be receiving my first YouTube paycheck, so thank you. All right, so next I'm going to go ahead and mark down my bills. So as you know, first thing first is I need to pay my mortgage, and my mortgage is due on the 1st. All right, and then also due on the 1st, I have my the cable and internet bill due, and that is through Verizon. So I'm going to write Verizon, and I normally budget $112. Is usually a few cents less, but I'm just going to put $112 for now. All right, so Verizon is due on the 1st. This will be paid automatically. And these two bills, Verizon and my mortgage, will be paid out of paycheck number 3 from April. So I got paid on April 30th, the day before, and it will take care of those two bills along with my bill due on the 7th, which is my phone bill with T-Mobile. And that amount is $94 with 19 cents. This was already taken care of out of paycheck number 3 as well. Just going to put this at the top. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 already taken care of out of paycheck number 3. All right, moving on, I do want to notate that I like to do my envelope or my cash envelope stuffing. I usually do this with the first paycheck of the month just so that it can be taken care of early. So I'm going to mark this down under the 14th. All right. And then also I will be keeping track of my savings transfer. I am doing a debt savings challenge right now. My goal is to save $10,000 by the end of September. So I like to keep track of each paycheck that I put towards saving. So that will take place on the 14th and the 28th. And sorry for all the noise you hear. I'm sitting next to the window. All right, and then I do have one more bill, and that is with utilities. Just going to grab the one with the light bulb. All right, and I'll put that down here. All right, so my utilities is a fixed payment with my utility company for $201. Okay. And that is just because I'm part of the equal payment plan, so I can balance out this summer because the winter months are brutal and I rack up quite a big bill. So normally this bill is due on the 27th, but due to the pay cycle is like every 28 or 30 days or 31 days, I don't know, but it's due on the 28th this month, which works out perfectly for me because normally it's due on the 27th, but this time my first paycheck, number one, will be a little bill heavy. You'll see when I do my paycheck one budget video, so stay tuned for that. But it's a little too bill heavy because of my cash envelope stuffing along my sinking funds, my personal spending, my savings transfer, etc. So it's a really good thing that this is going to be covered under paycheck number 2. So that is all of my bills and expenses for this month. I see everything is on this side. My calendar is looking a little bare, but I'll take it because I don't want any more bills or expenses. So I'll take it, no complaints. All right, so now I'm just going to flip you over to the calendar view and we'll just get crunching my numbers for the month of May. Just as a reminder, these 3 bills were taken care of for May out of paycheck number 3 from April, but I will be writing them down again, and these will be for June's bill. All right, so on the next page, I do have 2 sheets from the Happy Planner Budget Expansion Pack. I don't really use the bill pay checklist side, but I do use the expense tracker because I track all of my expenses throughout the month so that I can do my weekly check-in videos each week. Right now I already have one expense for my personal spending, and we'll talk more about that in my weekly check-in video. And then here is my May monthly budget, and this is where we'll go over all of my numbers for the month of May. All right, so here is my May monthly budget sheet. I did make this sheet myself on Excel and just printed it out and hole punched it for the Happy Planner. So for this sheet, we're going to get started with my income first. And like I mentioned, I'm paid bi-weekly for my full-time job. So for my total salary for this month, I'm going to put down the full amount. So normally I budget out $21.60 a paycheck, but since my paychecks has been pretty steady for the past 2 months, I am going to increase it to $21.95. Because before I mentioned to you guys that I was having or noticing a fluctuation in my state taxes, and I'm assuming it has stopped because, again, my paycheck has been really consistent for the past 2 months. So I'm going to just take a leap of faith and just budget out what I've been getting as my expected. So $21.95 times 2 is $4,390 is what I'm expecting for the month. And then secondly, I am expecting my first YouTube paycheck. And the minimum for the payout is $100. So I'm just going to write down $100 as the expected. And then at the end, I will give you guys the full amount. Alrighty, so let me just add plus 100. All right, so my total expected for the month is $4,490. All right, so for my fixed expenses, I'm going to write them in the order that they are due. So the first one would be my utility bill, because that is due on the 28th for a fixed amount of $201. Next would be my mortgage. due on June 1st. And my portion is $550. Next is Verizon, also due on June 1st automatically. And I'm going to budget out $112. And then last but not least is my phone bill with T-Mobile. And I know the exact amount for May was $94.19. I'm going to just write $95 here as the budgeted amount. And then whatever it ends up being at the end of the month, because I'll have the notification by then, I'll just wipe this out and write down the actual number. And that is due on June 6th. All right, so for my total, I have 201 plus 550 plus 112 plus 95 equals, I will need to have $958 to the side for my fixed expenses. And now for my variable expenses, I will be needing to take care of my cash envelopes. For cash envelopes, I'm going to just I'll write them out individually. So for my first cash envelope, I have gasoline. For that, I normally do $90. Then I have groceries and household combined, and I normally do $350. And the last cash envelope is laundry. For the laundromat as well as laundry detergent and whatnot, and I normally put aside $35. All right, and then after cash envelopes, I save for my sinking funds. And for this, the full amount I would need to save is $615. But once I close out my April's budget, I'll see what I am working with and what I will actually need to put in them. Because I do have one envelope, which is for my pets. And that one I cap at $40. So it all depends how much I would need to have it capped at $40. So this number 615 includes if I need to put in the entire $40 amount. If not, then this number will be less based off of that. Okay, after sinking funds, I need to budget out for my personal spending. And I like to give myself $250 a paycheck, which is $500 for the month. And then lastly will be my debt savings. And for my debt savings challenge, I am challenging myself to put aside $770 each paycheck. So for the month of May, that will be times 2, which means I'll need to save $1,540 for my 10K savings challenge. All right, so to total that up, I have 90 plus 350 plus 35 plus 615, plus 615 plus 500 plus 1540 equals $3,130. All right, so bringing all of that down for my monthly budget breakdown for my income, I'm expecting $44.90. All right, so for fixed expenses, I'm expecting $958. And then for variable, I'm expecting $31.30. And then this last space is for unbudgeted, which I am expecting 0. All right, so for that final math, so $44.90 minus $958 minus $31.30, I should end the month with $400 $102, and that would serve as a buffer. All right, so the month of May is looking pretty good. I can't wait to get stuffing my cash envelopes out of paycheck number 1. And yeah, looking pretty good. Debt savings challenge is looking good. Bills are still, you know, manageable and as low as I can get them right now. And then I'll have about $400 left over even after doing all of these, taking care of all of these expenses, which is great. And as you may know, whatever I don't use for my buffer, I do add it to my debt savings account. But I do keep it, you know, just available in my checkings in case if anything should pop up. All right, so that is everything I have for you guys. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I will see you all next time. Bye.